The word kavim is an Arabic term. It refers to ancient peoples or civilizations. These are groups who built cities, made laws, and left their mark on history. So what happened to these great civilizations? Why did they disappear? Over time, many kavims rose and fell. Some lasted for centuries, others just a few generations. Their stories, though from long ago, hold important lessons for us today. By understanding their failures, we can learn how to protect our own future. History is full of stories of once powerful civilizations crumbling to dust. The mighty Roman Empire, the innovative Maya, the mysterious inhabitants of Easter Island all succumbed to various factors. Their collapses were often complex, with many causes at play. These causes can be grouped into a few categories. Natural disasters can weaken or destroy a civilization. Economic hardship can lead to unrest and instability. Warfare from outside or within can tear a society apart. Finally, corruption and poor leadership can rot a civilization from the inside out. Now let's look at each of these factors in more detail. Sometimes nature itself can bring down even the mightiest empires. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, floods and droughts have all played a role in the collapse of civilizations. For example, the Minoan civilization was devastated by a volcanic eruption on the island of Thera, modern-day Santorini. The eruption caused tsunamis and ash clouds that disrupted trade and agriculture. The once thriving Minoan culture was severely weakened, allowing the Mycenaeans to conquer them. While natural disasters don't always cause the complete collapse of a civilization on their own, they can weaken it. This vulnerability makes it susceptible to other threats, such as invasion or economic decline. A strong economy is essential for the survival of any civilization. When resources become scarce, trade collapses, or inequality grows too large, the entire system can become unstable. The ancient Sumerian civilization, one of the world's first, faced this challenge. Over-irrigation of farmland led to salinization, the buildup of salt in the soil. This environmental degradation caused crop yields to fall, leading to food shortages, economic decline, and eventually the collapse of the Sumerian city-states. Economic hardship creates discontent among the population. This unrest can manifest as rebellions, civil wars, and a general decline in social cohesion, leaving the civilization vulnerable to outside threats or internal collapse. Throughout history, warfare has been a constant companion of civilization. Invasion by a powerful enemy can shatter a civilization, especially if that civilization has already been weakened by other factors. The Roman Empire, for instance, faced constant pressure from barbarian tribes along its borders. The Romans managed to hold off these threats for centuries, but the combination of military overspending, economic troubles, and internal strife eventually weakened their defenses. The sack of Rome by the Visigoths in 410 AD marked a turning point in European history. Both internal and external warfare drains a civilization's resources, disrupts trade, and causes widespread death and destruction. Even victorious wars can leave a civilization vulnerable to other threats in the long run. Section 6. Rotting from within, internal corruption and decline. Sometimes the most dangerous threat to a civilization comes from within. Widespread corruption, social inequality, and a decline in civic virtue can weaken a society and make it prone to collapse. The Mayan civilization, known for its impressive architecture and complex calendar system, offers a prime example. Scholars believe that a combination of factors, including deforestation, overpopulation, and prolonged droughts, led to increased warfare and political instability within the Mayan city-states. This internal strife eventually caused the collapse of the Mayan civilization's classic period. Internal decline is often a slow and insidious process. It erodes the foundations of a civilization, making it vulnerable to other threats and ultimately leading to its downfall. Section 7. A case study in collapse, the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire stands as a fascinating case study in civilizational collapse. Its decline and fall resulted from a complex interplay of the factors we've discussed. Overexpansion made the empire difficult to govern and defend. Economic troubles, including inflation and an over-reliance on slave labor, weakened its foundations. Constant warfare drained resources and manpower. Finally, internal strife and corruption rotted the empire from within. The fall of the Roman Empire serves as a stark reminder that even the most powerful civilizations are not invincible. They can succumb to a combination of external pressures and internal weaknesses. Section 8. Echoes of the Past. Lessons for today. The collapse of past civilizations holds important lessons for the modern world. By understanding the factors that led to their downfall, we can better address similar challenges we face today. Climate change, resource depletion, economic inequality, and political instability are issues with eerie parallels to the past. Ignoring these problems could have dire consequences for our own civilization. The past serves as both a warning and a guide. By learning from the mistakes of previous generations, we can strive to build a more sustainable and resilient future. Section 9. Preventing our own collapse, a call to action. The fate of our civilization is not predetermined. We have the power to shape our own destiny. By directly addressing the challenges of our time, we can avoid the mistakes of the past and create a better future for generations to come. Investing in sustainable practices, promoting social justice, fostering international cooperation, and strengthening democratic institutions are crucial steps in the right direction. It requires a collective effort from individuals, communities, and nations across the globe. The collapse of civilizations is a sobering reminder of our own mortality. Let us learn from the past, act in the present, and build a future worthy of our shared human heritage.